Every online game has its golden moments. But also, its darkest times. For Growtopia, that time was something players now call the scamming era. It was a period where scams weren't just a side problem, they were the culture. From noobs dropping their first lock, to veterans losing everything they owned, nobody was truly safe. And if you played during this time, chances are you either got scammed or you scammed someone else. In Growtopia's earliest days, the economy was simple. World locks were standard currency and trades were done based on purely trust. And that's where the cracks began. Because if trust is the only protection, the easiest way to win is by breaking it. The first scams were just small and almost harmless. A player might say, drop your item and I will duplicate it, or trust this, if you give me one lock, I will give you two back. And as silly as it sounds, it worked. Why? Because new players didn't know better, and older players learned quickly. Scamming was fast, easy, and profitable. As Growtopia grew, so did the scams. What started as simple tricks evolved into full-blown industries. Casino worlds became the hottest thing in the game. Players bet their word locks in games of chance, and while some really won, most just lost it all. Drop games were everywhere. Drop the item, I will pay double if I like it. Of course the host always liked it. They liked stealing. Then came the middleman scam. Scammers posed as trusted figures, offering to hold items during trades, and then disappearing with everything. Who could forget the fake giveaway worlds? Fancy setups, signs promising huge prizes, and in the end, nothing but disappointment. During this golden age of scamming, some players became infamous. Entire usernames were feared across the servers. And yet, instead of being shamed, scammers often got respect. They were rich, they wore rare items, and in a twisted way, they became role models. Young players look at scammers and thought, that's the fastest way to get rich. And so the cycle continued. The scamming era didn't just take items, it took trust. Entire friendships were broken over scams. Imagine saving weeks for your first pair of angel wings and losing it in 1 second. Or lending your best friend a rare item only for them to vanish forever. Scamming became so normal that players developed survival rules. Never drop, never trust anyone, always record your trades. It was a paranoia, but it was necessary. But not everyone stayed silent. YouTubers started making scammer exposed videos, forums were flooded with reports, worlds popped up just to warn new players. Still, it wasn't enough. Because every time one scammer was exposed, 10 more appeared. Eventually, the developers stepped in. Casinos were banned, drop games became illegal, trade systems were upgraded with safety checks. For the first time, scamming wasn't just frowned upon, it was punishable. Some of the biggest casino worlds, worth thousands of locks, were wiped out overnight. Famous scammers were banned, and slowly the culture began to shift. Scamming will never disappear completely, but the scamming era was coming to an end. Even today, scamming still exists, but it's nothing like before. The scamming era remains a legend, a time when chaos ruled the game and trust was a weakness. For some, it's a painful memory. For others, it's nostalgia, a reminder of how wild Growtopia once was. But whether you were a victim, a scammer, or just a bystander, the scamming era shaped Growtopia forever. Because in the end, the most valuable lesson wasn't about items. It was about trust and how easily it can be broken. So what about you? Did you live through the scamming era? Were you one of the unlucky victims, or maybe you were the scammer yourself? Share your story in the comments. I will be reading them all. Thanks for watching, Growtopians. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe. And remember, stay safe and never let history repeat itself.
Stay classy, stay cool, and don't be a fool. Thanks for watching.
Let's go! Cause I'm feeling like I'm winning and I'm feeling like I gotta get away, better know that I don't and I won't ever stop, cause you know I got